Subscribe to James the Sheriff Dixon, you motherfucker.
But suddenly, the game was interrupted by an urgent bongo grab.
What's going on, guys? James here to bring another video. And for this one, I'll do my weekly Bad Movie Friday vid. And for this Friday, we'll be talking about a movie called George of the Jungle 2. So, let's jump in the IMDb. I'll talk about the story and all that jazz. So, in IMDb here, it has a 3 out of 10 stars. I'm just a 1 out of 5. It's been a minute since I've done that, but I'm 1 out of 5. It came out in 2003, and it's an hour and 27-minute song. And like the first one, I do remember watching this as a kid while growing up. So, let's jump down to the IMDb. No, let's jump down to the budget, and I'll talk about the story and all that jazz. So, the budget was $12 million, and they don't have an estimate back. Wow, that's really bad. They don't have an estimate back. Okay. So the story goes. Okay, let me jump into the story real quick. So this movie takes place a few years after the first one. George is now a father. He's been living with Ursula for a while, and Ursula's mother tries to hatch schemes and try and break them up throughout the movie to get back together with the guy from the first one. This is the one where it's not Brendan Fraser. It is, I have no idea who this guy is. Christopher Schwarman plays George. But yeah, and again, the movie is accurately self-aware that they know it's not like the first one. And then this one, all of the animals can talk. One of the first one, it was only Ape could talk. George has a pet elephant that's more like a dog. He can somewhat understand. George can somewhat understand him. And it was Ape, the one that helped raise George, could talk. But in this one, every animal can talk, and they don't like that George is married. And like halfway through the movie again, he does go to Vegas, and because Ape is in debt to a mobster for gambling problems. And yeah, that's the B story and C story. So yeah, this one is like not as good as the first one. Like I said, the narrator is back from the first one, and he does legit do a hand of God thing in the middle of the movie and pulls out a character from this movie. I kid you not. So I didn't say where you can find this on streaming. This is on Disney Plus, both 1 and 2. I didn't mention that in the first one, but both 1 and 2 are on Disney Plus if you wanted to watch them. So yeah, that's pretty much the movie. Is Ursula's mother trying to break them up, and the guy from the first one that Ursula was supposed to get married to trying to get back with her, and yeah, he has a son. So I guess without repeating myself or rambling, I will show you guys the scenes I thought best represented this movie. I'll be back again in a second, everybody. See y'all then.
Cards has proven too much for our traveling troubadour.
Play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold.
If you wouldn't mind, could you stop singing?
Sorry.
Cut the cards.
Welcome to Las Vegas, baby.
And they say humans are more evolved.
Meanwhile,
Play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold.
Stop singing! I'm hurt more pleasure listening to alligators singing than you stupid bum!
while a dishonesty, Lyle had entered the poker game. See if you can figure out which one he is.
Whoa! You foolish fowl! What are you doing here? So you're saying that George is suffering deep psychological damage due to his unresolved conflict over whether Ursula's happy and whether he's a good husband and king, and these conflicts are keeping him up nights and he's in need of my immediate advice and counsel. Tookie! In a moment. I'm sitting on a great hand here.
Yes, the gambling bug had bit our normally guarded gorilla.
I'll take 3. Maybe my luck will change.
But luck wasn't in the cards for our poker-playing primate, because as the game progressed, there was a strange sense in the room that Ape was about to be cheated out of the deed.
Oops. I'd like to stay in, but I have nothing left to bet. I'm broke.
Well, maybe you have something of value. Stocks, bonds, real estate. In Africa?
I'm afraid not.
Don't you own, what's it called? Ape Mountain?
No, that's a common misnomer. The deed to Ape Mountain belongs to the legendary king of the jungle, George of the Jungle. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Vaguely. So, what are you holding? Nostradamus?
There. Just 4 queens.
Well, I'm holding 4 Lyles. But don't you worry your pretty little hairy head about it. You can work off the dead performing in my nightclub for the next 17 years.
Against him, his perfidious plotters in Las Vegas put the finishing touches on their perspicacious plan.
Better turn off the alarm. The old witch says the muscle man keeps the deed in his underwear.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but at least it'll be easy to find.
These look familiar. Obviously, he was planning to stay for a while. You would think at some point Ursula would recommend a zebra pattern.
Unaware of the deadly denizens determined to destroy him,
Oh, that's a change of pace.
What now? It'll take us years to go through the rest of these.
and it would have too, had the precise, practical, pragmatic Ursula not labeled them.
Ooh, feathers. Hyena burger. Wait a second. Deed.
Lyle immediate.
So those are the scenes that I thought best represent this movie. So I guess without further repeating myself or rambling, I will show you guys what I have in store for next week's Bad Movie Friday. Be right back again in a second, everybody.
Taft Studios presents The Banana Split, starring Fleagle, Bingo, Drooper, Snorky,
We will be doing the movie called Banana Split, which is another FNAF type of movie for next week's Bad Movie Friday. So I guess with that, I'll be bringing this video to a close. This is James saying, if you like been seeing, please like and subscribe for more. This is James saying, peace. I'll let Brandon Rogers take away from here. See you on the next one, everybody.
I just want to shout out an amazing channel, James the Sheriff Dixon. Oh, he's such a great guy, and he is super cool for coming to the show. I'm glad I got to meet him in person, and you should subscribe.